It's a pretty cool game. We have the power to restart the game. So with everything else, my dog is on my lap. My dog on the lap. Say hi, Max. Oh, say hi. Oh, hey. Okay, Max, sit down. Alright.
Stanley knew the office layout like the back of his hand. It was only a matter of time before he found the others, wherever they were. Just a matter of time.
Alright. So, let's turn off the power this time.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Wow.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Don't get
Feeling
fired.
a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Close off the broom closet. Why would you do such a thing? He closed it off. He closed it off. Why would you do that? It's not very nice.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Alright. So...
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
I'm good at what I do.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing.
I'm a thug.
He
What do you
stepped
expect?
into the newly opened passageway.
Put up a broom closet and I'm very upset. Why would you do that? I've been playing this game for like a good hour and 10 minutes about, I think. Alright. So, let's go. Alright, here we go.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Oh. Yeah, that's cool too. If
The
Thunderman's...
door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Yep. So, did I die? I'm going to assume that I died. That wasn't that violent. Not at all. Oh, I'm still falling. Oh. You know, this is cool too. Like,
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
oh,
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral
Who's this?
instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
that's not bad death. What?
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Let's see. 2 doors. Huh. Credits. Kevin Brighting. Impeccable. Let's go this way. What would I do? Office computers. Alright. The office. Alright. Let's turn it back on. Go this way. Boss office. Huh. Did the credit areas? Office clock? I'm waiting for something to happen. Like, something has to happen. I just gotta find it. Employee lounge. The underground. What's this? Narrating outtakes.
Stanley walked over the bridge. Stanley pushed.
Huh. Alright. So nothing over here. I wonder if I push escape. Okay. Begin the game again. So let's go up here now. Freedom ending. The very first game's alpha. So the freedom ending. Countdown desks. Freedom ending. Oh.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Wait, is this a freedom ending?
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another?
No.
No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game.
What's that?
As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time...
Time chose for me. I died. Oh well. So do I have to wait here, or do I have to like? It was 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. So begin the game again. All right. I should have done it when she's 72 because I died a violent death. I don't know what that was, but I'll check it out.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
My sister. My sister texted me. Alright.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'll do the game the way it wants me to completely now. Without saying, it's like, mind robot, Alright.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Fired.
Feeling a wave of disbelief,
No!
Stanley decided to
No!
go to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Very upset. Very upset.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yeah, I text my sister saying that I'm not done recording yet. Yeah, I'm not gonna be done yet.
The moment he entered his manager's office, Stanley froze in his tracks. Not a living soul anywhere. Could he really? Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
Oh my gosh! I have a tear in my eye. It's just the best game I have played. I think I'm still gonna message my friend. Let me
Being
use.
soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
What? Why did that close? I didn't notice that closing. But yeah, like that brings like a tear to my eye or something. That's just. Oh my gosh. And anxiety is not healthy for him, so he took back and listened to new age music. Oh, this is wonderful. A bit of water. And let's go. Alright. So,
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
you know what? I'll do the escape thing, and since the door doesn't close.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
I'm waiting for, like, the door hasn't closed yet. I'm gonna head back.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Alright. I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Tell the world that I'm coming home.
But of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for.
Yep. Click.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself.
So many terrible
He had the
ones.
strength to find out.
So many terrible secrets. I have to wait for you, no.
Now
Alright.
the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee
247,
in the
are they?
building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced
I don't know which
to
one I am.
images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Freedom is nothing to me. I don't want to have freedom.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible
Did I
to
click the
believe
button?
It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only
247.
reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it
Yep,
blindly?
that's my office. Maybe, I don't know. I'm honestly not really
No,
too sure.
he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never.
Never!
Unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Never!
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad.
I'm just gonna try to
content.
rush this and see what he
Walking,
does.
eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over
Get Rick! Here! Took it down, I took it down. It's going down, down, going down, down. What did I do? I'm alive. I can move. Where'd we go? Where am I?
blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Never over.
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine. Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere
sister texting
moments
again.
away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries
should
did
probably
this
turn that
strange
off.
building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all
Wow, this
he
is
needed to know.
pretty.
It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
If I can. This isn't a door.
Stanley felt the cool breeze.
Okay, I'm no
upon
longer in
his
control.
skin, the feeling of liberation.
You're hurting my butt, Max.
The possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Oh. It's a good ending. BBQ!